Hello students, welcome to session number 2 of chapter 1 integers. If you remember, in the last class we have discussed about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and additive inverse. Let us first recall in brief what we have learned in the previous session. Natural numbers are counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. Whole numbers started from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Integers, there are positive integers, negative integers and 0. Now 0 is neither positive integer nor negative integer. And additive inverse, a number that when added to given number gives 0. Additive inverse of a is minus a and vice versa. Vice versa means additive inverse of a is minus a and the additive inverse of minus a is a. Here a is an integer. Today we are going to learn properties of addition of integers, properties of subtraction of integers and subtraction of integers, and we will do exercise 1.1. Now, so our first topic is properties of addition of integers. Here some properties of addition of integers. Property number 1 is integers are closed under addition. Closed means if the sum of two integers is an integer, then the integers are closed. In general form, a plus b is an integer where a and b are integers. For example, we have two integers, a equal to 5 and b equal to minus 9. Here 5 is an integer and minus 9 is also an integer. Now a plus b equal to 5 plus minus 9 equal to 5 plus minus 9. Then 5 minus 9 is minus 4. Here minus 4 is also an integer. Therefore integers are closed under addition. For another example, a equal to 11 and b equal to 5. So a plus b equal to 11 plus 5 equal to 16. Here 16 is also an integer. So integers are closed under addition. Next, for an example, a equal to 0 and b equal to minus 9. Here 0 is an integer and b equal to minus 9 is also an integer. Now a plus b equal to 0 plus minus 9 equal to minus 9. Minus 9 is also an integer. Therefore we can say integers are closed under addition. That is, a plus b is an integer where a and b are integers. Now property number 2 is addition is commutative for integers. That is, a plus b equal to b plus a where a and b are integers. Commutative means we can change the order of numbers. For example, we have two integers 5 and minus 9. Then a plus b equal to 5 plus minus 9 equal to 5 plus minus equal to minus 4. Here a plus b is minus 4. Now b plus a equal to b is minus 9 and minus 9 plus 5. Minus 9 plus 5 is minus 4. So a plus b is minus 4 and b plus is also a minus 4. Both sides are equal. Therefore a plus b equal to b plus a. So we can say addition is commutative for integers. For another example, a equal to minus 17 and b equal to minus 3. So a plus b equal to minus 17 plus minus 3. Minus 17 plus minus 3. Minus 17 and minus 3 is minus 20. Here minus 17 is an integer, minus 3 is an integer, and a plus b is an integer. Now b plus a is minus 3 plus minus 17. So minus 3 plus minus 17. Minus 3 minus 17 minus 20. We can see here a plus b is minus 20 and b plus a is minus 20. Both sides are same. Therefore, addition is commutative for integers, that is a plus b equal to b plus a, where a and b are integers. Now our third property is addition is associative for integers, that is a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. Associative means we can use brackets anywhere. For example, a is 3, b is 4 and c is 9. Now a plus b plus c equal to a is 3 plus b is 4 plus c is 9. 3 plus 4 7 plus 9 equal to 16. Left side is 16. Here right side is a plus b plus c equal to a is 3 plus b is 4 plus 9. Now 3 plus 4 plus 9 is 13. Here 3 plus 13 is 16. So we can see left side a plus b plus c is 16 and a plus b plus c is 16. Means both sides are same. A plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. Here left side is 16 and right side also 16. So we can see addition is associative for integers, that is a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. For another example, a equal to minus 3, b equal to 5 and c equal to 10. Then a plus b plus c equal to, here a is minus 3 plus b is 5 plus 10. Minus 3 plus 5 is 2 plus 10 equal to 12. Now right side a plus b plus c. Here a is minus 3 plus b is 5 plus c is 10. Then minus 3 plus 5 plus 10, 15. 15 minus 3 is 12. So left side is 12 and right side is also 12. Means both sides are same. So we can see addition is associative for integers, that is a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. Now fourth property is integer 0 is the additive identity for integers, that is a plus 0 equal to a equal to 0 plus a. Additive identity means इंटीजर्स में कौन सा नंबर ऐड करने पर हमें सेम इंटीजर मिलेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव 9 प्लस इक्वल टू 9 9 में कौन सा नंबर ऐड करें हमें 9 मिले? विच नंबर? 1? नो, वी कैन ऐड 0. 9 + 0 इज 9. 3, -3 में कौन सा नंबर ऐड करने पर 3 मिलेगा? 0. सो 0 इज द एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी फॉर इंटीजर्स. In general form, a plus 0 equal to a equal to 0 plus a, where a is an integer. So integers, 0 is the additive identity for integers. मीन्स 0 को किसी भी नंबर में ऐड करेंगे तो हमें सेम नंबर रिजल्ट मिलेगा. आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज एडिशन ऑफ इंटीजर्स. मीन्स इस टॉपिक में हमें इंटीजर्स को ऐड करना है. केस नंबर 1, एडिंग इंटीजर्स विद द सेम साइन. इंटीजर्स का साइन सेम हो, या तो पॉजिटिव हो और नेगेटिव. नाउ द सम ऑफ टू पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव. मीन्स इफ वी ऐड टू पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स देन द रिजल्ट विल बी पॉजिटिव. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वी हैव टू इंटीजर्स a equal to 9 and b equal to 11. Then a plus b equal to 9 plus 11 equal to 20. We can see a is 9, b is 11, both are positive. Then the result is also positive. For another example, we have two integers 21 and 49. Then the sum of two integers 21 plus 49 is 70. Here 21 is positive integer, 49 is positive integer, then the sum of the integers is positive. So the sum of two positive integers is always positive. Second, the sum of two negative integers is always negative. Means if we add two negative integers then we will get a negative integer. For example, we have two integers, a is -5 and b is -13. Here -5 and -13 both are negative integers. Then the sum of integers equal to a plus b equal to -5 plus -13. So -5 plus into minus, -13. -5 minus 13 is -18. So the sum of two negative integers is always negative integer. For another example, we have two negative integers -45 and -29. Then a plus b equal to -45 plus -29. Now -45 plus -29. Then the sum of two integers is 74 -74. Now second case, adding integers with different sign. First case was adding integer with the same sign, means जब दोनों इंटीजर्स का साइन सेम हो. और सेकंड केस इज एडिंग इंटीजर्स विद द डिफरेंट साइन. मीन्स एक इंटीजर पॉजिटिव होगा तो दूसरा नेगेटिव, मीन्स दोनों का साइन डिफरेंस होगा. नाउ इफ द नंबर्स वी आर एडिंग हैव डिफरेंट साइंस, subtract the smaller number from the larger number. If the numbers we are adding have different sign, means अगर दोनों इंटीजर्स का साइन डिफरेंट हो, then subtract the smaller number from the larger number. तो हमें जो लार्जर नंबर है, ग्रेटर नंबर है, उसमें से स्मॉलर नंबर को माइनस करना है. then determine which number is larger. The sign positive or negative of the answer will be the sign of the larger number. मीन्स जो लार्जर नंबर है उसका साइन आंसर होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, a is -9 and b is 11. Then sum of minus 9 plus 11. We have two integers minus 9 and 11. So first subtract the smaller number from the larger number. Here which number is greater, 11 or 9? 11. Then 11 minus 9 is 2. So 2. Next is, then determine which number is larger. The sign of the answer will be the sign of the larger number. Which number is larger, 11 or 9? 11. And 11 is a positive integer, then the answer will be positive. For another example, a equal to minus 3 and b equal to 1. So the sum of two integers minus 3 plus 1. Here which number is greater, 3 or 1? 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. But then determine which number is larger. The sign of the answer will be the sign of the larger number. Which number is larger? 3. The sign of 3 negative, then the answer will be minus 2. For another example, a equal to minus 100 and b equal to 37. We have two integers minus 100 and plus 37. Which number is greater, 100 or 37? 100. Then 100 minus 37 is 63. But what sign will be there? Minus 100 plus 37 is the difference of two integers, 63. But which number is greater, 100 or 37? 100. And the sign of 100 is negative. Then the answer will be negative, means minus 63. So let us take another example. A equal to minus 75 and b equal to 25. Here which number is greater, 75 or 25? 75. Then the subtract 25 from 75. So 75 minus 25. Now 75 minus 25 is 50. Then minus 75 plus 25 is 50. But which number is greater, 75, and the sign of 75 is negative, then the answer will be negative, means minus 50. Now properties of subtraction of integers. अब हमें सब्ट्रैक्शन के प्रॉपर्टीज पढ़ने हैं. प्रॉपर्टी नंबर 1, integers are closed under subtraction, that is a minus b is an integer where a and b are integers. It means if we subtract two integers, then the result will be an integer. For example, we have two integers a equal to 7 and b equal to 3. Here 7 and 3 are integers, then the subtraction of these two integers means a minus b is 7 minus 3 equal to 7 minus 3 is 4, and 4 is also an integer. For another example, a equal to minus 3 and b equal to minus 5. Then a minus b is minus 3 minus 5. So minus 3 minus into minus plus 5 equal to 5 minus 3 2. Minus 3 is an integer, minus 5 is also an integer, and the result also is an integer. So we can say integers are closed under subtraction, that is a minus b is an integer where a and b are integers. Now second property is subtraction is not commutative for integers, that is a minus b is not equal to b minus a. For example, we have two integers, a is 7 and b is 13. Here 7 and 13 are integers. Then a minus b equal to 7 minus 13 equal to minus 6, and b minus a is 13 minus a is 7. 13 minus 7 is 6. Here a minus b is minus 6 and b minus is 6. So both sides are different, means a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Therefore subtraction is not commutative for integers. For another example, a equal to 19 and b equal to minus 7. Here a minus b equal to 19 minus minus 7. 19 minus minus plus 7. 19 plus 7 is 16. And b minus a equal to minus 7 and minus 19. Minus 7 minus 19 minus 16. So left side is 16, right side is minus 16. Both sides are different, means a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Therefore subtraction is not commutative for integers. Third property is subtraction is not associative for integers. That is, a minus b minus c equal not a minus b minus c. For example, we have three integers a, b and c. A equal to 1, b equal to 3, c equal to 9. Then a minus b minus c equal to a is 1 minus 3 minus 9. 1 minus 3 is minus 2 and minus 9 equal to minus 11. Now a minus b minus c. A is 1 minus b is 3 minus 9 equal to 1 minus 3 minus 9 is minus 6. Now 1 minus minus plus, then 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. Here left side is minus 11, right side is 7. So left side is not equal to right side. Therefore subtraction is not associative for integers. That is, a minus b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c, where a, b and c are integers. Now subtraction of integers. Here we have some examples for subtraction of integers. Number 1, 9 minus 5 equal to 4. Why? Here 9 minus 5 is 4. Subtraction is the opposite of addition. Here 8 minus 14. Here 8 minus 14 equal to, which number is greater, 14 or 8? 14, and sign of 14 is minus, then the result will be minus 6. Third example is 12 minus minus 15. Now 12 minus minus plus and 15. 12 plus 15 is 27. Next, minus 24 and minus 12 equal to, here minus 24 minus 12, both numbers are the same sign, then result will be same sign. Minus 24 and minus 12 minus 36. Fifth, minus 12 minus minus 32. Here minus 12 minus minus plus 32. 32 minus 12 is 20. Sixth example is minus 51 and minus 23. Minus 51 minus minus plus 23 equal to 28. Negative means minus 28. Students, now we are going to solve exercise 1.1. This is question number 1. Following number line shows the temperature in degrees Celsius at different places on a particular day. This is number line, and here some places are there and they represent their temperatures. A. Observe the number line and write the temperature of the places marked on it. So students, on the number line, first we have to find 0. Where is 0? Here. On the right side of 0 there are positive integers, and on the left side of 0 there are negative integers. Now here is 0, then after 0 there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on, and here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. So first 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means temperature of Shimla is positive or negative? Here positive 5 means plus 5 degree Celsius, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 means temperature of Ooty is plus 14 degree Celsius, and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and the temperature of Bangalore is plus 22 degree Celsius. Now here left side to 0 is minus 1, minus 2. Therefore, the temperature of Srinagar is minus 2 degree Celsius. Then minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. That means temperature of Lahaul Spiti is minus 8 degree Celsius. Temperature of Lahaul Spiti is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. Then minus 8 degree Celsius. Temperature of Srinagar is 0, minus 1, minus 2. Then minus 2 degree Celsius. And temperature of Shimla, the right side to 0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then plus 5 degree Celsius. Temperature of Ooty is after 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then plus 14 degree Celsius. Now temperature of Bangalore is 20, 21, 22 means plus 22 degree Celsius. Now come to the question B. What is the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest place among the above? We know that hottest means maximum temperature and the coldest means minimum temperature. Here on the number line, the rightmost number is the largest number and the leftmost number is the minimum number, a smallest number. Here rightmost place is Bangalore and the leftmost place is Lahaul Spiti. What is the temperature of Bangalore? Plus 20 degree Celsius, and the leftmost place is Lahaul Spiti, and the temperature of Lahaul Spiti is minus 8 degree Celsius. Then the difference between of the hottest and the coldest. Hottest temperature is 22 degree Celsius, and difference means minus, and the temperature of coldest place is minus 8 degree Celsius, then minus 8 degree Celsius, then 22 degree Celsius minus plus then plus 8 degree Celsius. 22 plus 8 is 30 degree Celsius. Therefore, the difference between the hottest and coldest place is 30 degree Celsius. Now, come to the question C. What is the temperature difference between Lahaul Spiti and Srinagar? Here we can see the temperature of Lahaul Spiti is -8 degree Celsius and the temperature of Srinagar is -2 degree Celsius. Then the difference between Lahaul Spiti and Srinagar. So what is the temperature of Lahaul Spiti is -8 degree Celsius, and different means we have to subtract -2 degree Celsius. Then -8 degree Celsius minus plus 2 degree Celsius. Here -8 degree Celsius plus 2 degree Celsius. So -8 plus 2 is -6 and degree Celsius. Therefore, the temperature difference between Lahaul Spiti and Srinagar is -6 degree Celsius. Now, question number D. Can we say temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together? Means श्रीनगर और शिमला दोनों का टेम्परेचर एक साथ में लेना है, मीन्स उनको ऐड करना है. इज लेस देन द टेम्परेचर एट शिमला, मीन्स इन दोनों का सम शिमला के टेम्परेचर से कम है. इज इट राइट और रॉन्ग? वी विल चेक. इज इट ऑल्सो लेस देन द टेम्परेचर एट श्रीनगर? एंड वी हैव टू चेक द टेम्परेचर, द सम ऑफ टेम्परेचर ऑफ श्रीनगर एंड शिमला इज less than temperature of Srinagar. First, here temperature of Srinagar is -2 degree Celsius and temperature of Shimla is +5 degree Celsius, and taken together means sum. Now, sum of temperature of Srinagar and Shimla is -2 degree Celsius plus 5 degree Celsius. -2 plus 5 is +3 degree Celsius. So, now is less than the temperature at Shimla. So, what is the temperature of Shimla? 5 degree Celsius, and the sum of temperature of Srinagar and Shimla is 3 degree Celsius. So, we can say +3 degree Celsius is less than +5 degree Celsius, means the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla together is less than the temperature of Shimla. Now, is it also less than the temperature of Srinagar? What is the temperature of Srinagar? -2 degree Celsius, and the sum of temperatures +3 degrees Celsius. Now, -2 degree Celsius and +3 degree Celsius. Which number is greater? Officially +3 degree Celsius. Therefore, -2 degree Celsius is less than +3 degree Celsius. So, temperature of Srinagar is less than the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla. Okay. Now, come to the question number 2. In a quiz, positive marks are given for correct answers and negative marks are given for incorrect answers. If Jack's score is 5 successive rounds were 25, -5, -10, 15 and 10, what was his total at the end? Total means we have to find sum of scores. Question number 2. Here he got 25 plus -5 plus -10 plus 15 plus 10. So, sum of 25 plus minus -5 plus minus -10 and plus 15 plus 10. Here these three numbers are same sign. Then 25 plus 15 plus 10 -5 minus 10. 25 plus 15 plus 10 is 50, and -5 minus 10 is 15. Now 50 minus 15 is 35. Thus Jack's final score was 35. Now come to the question number 5. Mohan deposits rupees 2000 in his bank account and withdraws rupees 1642 from it the next day. If withdrawal of amount from the account is represented by a negative integer, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Find the balance in Mohan's account after the withdrawal. Then deposit of amount is represented by a positive integer. Now amount deposited by Mohan is 2000 and amount withdrawal by Mohan is rupees 1642. Now balance of Mohan's amount is balance means now we have to subtract rupees 2000 minus rupees 1642. The answer will be 358. Now the balance of Mohan's amount is 358 and the deposit of amount is represented by a positive integer. Now come to the question number 7. In a magic square, each row, column and diagonal have the same sum. Check which of the following is a magic square. We have two squares here, 1 and 2. We have to check which is magic square. For magic square there are conditions. Each row, column and diagonal have the same sum. Means each row and each column and the sum of diagonals are same. So we will check for Roman number 1. Sum of first row. First row means 5 plus minus 1 plus minus 4 equal to 5 minus 1 minus 4 equal to 5 minus 1 minus 5 equal to minus 5 equal to 0. Sum of second row minus 5 plus minus 2 plus 7 minus 5 minus 2 plus 7 minus 5 minus 2 minus 7 plus 7 minus 7 plus 7 0. Sum of third row 0 plus 3 plus minus 3 equal to 3 plus minus minus equal to 0. Sum of first column. First column means 5 plus minus 5 plus 0. Then 5 plus minus 5 plus 0. 5 plus minus minus 5 minus 5 equal to 0. Sum of second column minus 1 plus minus 2 plus 3. Minus 1 plus minus 2 plus 3. Minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 plus 3 equal to 0. Sum of third column minus 4 plus 7 plus minus 3 equal to minus 4 plus 7 minus 3 equal to minus 4 minus 3 minus 7 and plus 7 equal to 0. Sum of first diagonal. First diagonal means sum of 0 plus -2 plus -4. Now 0 plus -2 plus -4. Then -2 -4 equal to -6. Sum of second diagonal. Now 5 plus -2 plus -3 equal to 5 -2 and -3 is -5 equal to 0. Now sum of first row is 0, second row is 0, third row is 0, sum of first column is 0, sum of second column is 0, sum of third column is 0, sum of first diagonal is -6, and the sum of second diagonal is 0. Therefore sum of each row, each column and one diagonal is 0, but sum of one diagonal is not 0. So Roman number 1 is not a magic square. Dear students, today we stop here. Today we have discussed about properties of addition of integers, and properties of subtraction of integers and subtraction of integers, and exercise 1.1. In the next class we will do exercise 1.1 and properties of multiplication of integers and multiplication of integers. और एक्सरसाइज 1.1 के जो क्वेश्चन छोड़े हैं उन सभी को आपको घर पे ट्राई करना है. इफ़ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम यू कैन आस्क मी. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, बी हैप्पी, बी हेल्दी. थैंक यू and have a good day.